Hey YouTube, I'm Tony Ren, and today I'm going to do the Tony's Top 10 for the first time in a long while, and that is the 10 reasons why I hate Toronto Maple Leafs. Sorry for those who are Leafs fans, I know what your reaction is going to look like, but you should at least find out why. Plus, you should be curious and even laugh at the video. Number 10. Second most Stanley Cups. Even though they haven't won the Stanley Cup or even make it to the finals since 1967, they still have the second most Stanley Cups with 13, one below the Montreal Canadiens with 24. The only reason to rank that reason lower is that their drought is still ongoing. I hope their drought exceeds New York Rangers' 54 years. Number 9. Auston Matthews. Drafted first overall in 2016, he has not missed the playoffs once in his career. He is the sole reason why the Leafs became one of the best teams in the league. You all know the Leafs are huge laughingstocks before the Auston Matthews era. If he didn't get drafted by the team I hate a lot, but instead get drafted by teams such as Arizona or San Jose, I would never hate him. Like seriously, how could rivals fans like the Senators, Canadiens, Red Wings, and the Sabres not get jealous of his success? Plus, have you even seen Flyers fans like Sidney Crosby? Basically, the only reason why I dislike Auston Matthews is because he plays for the Leafs. Number 8. Mike Babcock. The best head coach of the league again makes me so jealous that I hate the team. He coached the Red Wings, which is during the time the Wings are making the playoffs for 25 straight years. But after he joined the Leafs in the 2015-16 season, he led the Red Wings end their playoff appearance streak the following season, but then gave the success to the Leafs, where they have been making the playoffs every year when Detroit has been missing the playoffs every year. Maybe he is the Bill Belichick of the NHL, eh? Number 7. Bandwagon fans. Okay, get ready for my rant with language warning. This is my biggest pet peeve in sports. Bandwagon fans are annoying. They are also known to be sore losers because they don't want to be in the era of the laughingstocks. They rage every time their team loses. I'm now cheering for the Senators that has been unsuccessful for the last 2 years, but staying loyal to the team, which makes me hate bandwagoners more than ever. Hey bandwagon fans, you. You are bad losers, and you can't even admit that you're bandwagoners. That is so annoying. You're my most hated people in the world. If you can be a good loser, you can be a loyal fan. Just learn how to stay loyal to the team that I'm doing. This trend needs to end ASAP. Let's move on. Number 6. Addition of John Tavares. The Kevin Durant of the NHL, you get the idea. The former captain of the Isles joined to the team I hate, and he easily became my most hated player in the NHL. He was impossible to hate before he played for the Leafs, unless you were a Rangers fan. He left the Isles fans so angry that they burned their jerseys off. He even got booed in his return to Long Island, and fans are taunting him in many ways, especially the "We don't need you" chant. Even the fans threw the Tavares jersey at him. I'm on the same page even though I'm not an Isles fan. Tavares is making the Leafs become Stanley Cup contenders and trying not to let their drought pass the longest in the NHL. As I mentioned at the beginning, the Rangers with 54 years, and I am very nervous to see this happen. Hey John, you. Number 5. A popular franchise. They are one of the original 6 franchises in the NHL. They always have way more fans than the Senators because Toronto's population is much bigger. Obviously, popular teams usually play in big cities where they make more money. I usually like to root against things everyone likes. I'm a huge underdog fan, wishing the underdogs such as the Senators some success. Number 4. Their fans invade anyone's arena. This is driving me nuts. Like I mentioned right before, Leafs fans fill up the arena when the Leafs are a road team, especially on us, the Canadian Tire Center. The Leafs happen to have the most expensive tickets in hockey, so fans would prefer to save money by watching games somewhere else. The rich fans are so good at traveling, they can even invade the SoFi Coyotes arena in Arizona. Now the Sens have one of the worst attendances in the league, and almost our entire arena can be filled with Leafs fans. Even their fans fight against the Sens fans. I hate their fans. Number 3. Media coverage. Here is another annoying part that I want to rant about. The Canadian media like CBC, Rogers, and Bell Media live in Toronto, and their employees live in Toronto. Obviously, some of them are Leafs fans too, so they only cover the Leafs that everyone else are sick of hearing. Every Saturdays on Hockey Night in Canada, whenever the Leafs are playing. They always stream on CBC and put other Canadian teams playing at the same time on Sportsnet and City TV. Even though the Habs may be the more popular team than the Leafs, they still get guaranteed coverage. Hey media people, work for the Leafs Nation Network or don't just cover the Leafs. Number 2. All they do is win, 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 no matter what. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Austin Matthews, Mike Babcock, and John Tavares are the key reason why the Leafs became one of the top teams in the NHL. I am the person who always cheer for the underdogs because I feel bad about them sucking. And the Leafs hasn't been the underdog since the Austin Matthews era. Not only do they have these people, they also have Mitch Marner, William Nylander, Zach Hyman, Freddie Anderson, and they even have Jake Muzzin. They are going to make the playoffs every year, making the Atlantic Division tougher than ever, which causes the Senators to suck for the years. They fall into the F categories of team I hate, meaning that I hope they suck again soon. Number 1. Battle of Ontario. You may have seen the spoiler alert as I am wearing the shirt and the hat since the beginning of the video. The Leafs and Sens are the only NHL teams who play in Ontario and therefore are rivalries. I have been hating the Leafs since I have become a Sens fan. They even beat our teams all 4 times. They both meet each other in the 2000, 2001, 2002, and 2004 playoffs. The rivalry is the key reason why I hate the Leafs since the beginning. So that's my 10 reasons why I hate the Toronto Maple Leafs. I hope you Leafs fans have laughed at my rant. Please comment down what your reactions of the video and feel free to correct me if I have any unbiased mistakes in the video down below. And hey Leafs fans, please don't offend me just because I made this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.